Alrighty guys, it is a bit late tonight, but I do want to welcome you guys to the channel today, and I also want to welcome, I'm a bit tired, okay? Welcome our new subscriber. Yes sir, we have one new subscriber here. That puts us at 333. Yay! So thank you very much for joining the YouTube family. Welcome. I hope you enjoy these videos. We are going to be playing here lately. We're currently working on a Jeep Compass, so stay tuned, and thank you very much to all of you guys. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for making this possible. I'm out here on the dark after work grinding hard because we gotta keep moving forward. I want to make big things happen here, and we can't do it by sitting down, right? So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Vámonos. Alright guys, before we throw some primer on this door, we decided to block this Jeep. Yes sir, we're finally back with this nightmare here. We're gonna go ahead and block it just in case we have any low spots or we need to add a little bit more putting or whatever. We can throw primer on this one and that one. Since this one's primer filler, we're gonna throw just regular primer sealer on this thing. And if this checks out, we'll do the same to it and get it ready for paint. That way we can knock two birds, one stone. Let's get it on! Alrighty guys, let's clean you guys up. There you go. Alright guys, so we went ahead and fill in our top high spots. As you guys can see, that wasn't much of a high spot right there. We were able to get it out. Most of the putting came back out. So they were not major low spots, except for this one was a little lower than I thought, but we were able to get it out of there. As you guys can see, we almost came into the primer. Up here was a little deeper than the rest. That one didn't need a lot of putting there. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. A lot more than this one's did. This one's almost disappeared there. The primer almost covered those. This one here was a low spot as well. And we had a high spot there that we hit with the hammer already. So that's flat as it can be. Same goes over here. Those are flat now. And then we got this smoothed out. I think we got to go over it with the DA one more time right there. Make sure we got everything. This is all smooth. Same here and there. Other than that, I don't feel any bumps no more. No waviness at all. I used to be a waviness right here. Not no more. So that's good. It's all flattened out. Oh my lord. That took a lot of work, but we finally did it, guys. Body work is done on this particular side here. It is as straight as it's going to get. It is pretty straight, guys, to be honest with you. Nothing major there. crisp lines and everything, so it's gonna be a really good paint job. Now I did let it sit outside, as you guys seen it in the previous videos, and something's up with this paint that they did. Have not touched none of this stuff right here as of yet, but I noticed there's some rust spots coming out of the paint. I don't know why, or if they mess with that, or what's going on, but I don't know how good you guys can see it on camera. All those little specks right there, those are rust spots on paint. Like, why? I don't know. I don't know if it's something from the trees or is it rust. I'm not quite sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. If they come off, great. If it doesn't come off, then we're in trouble, because that means whatever filler they use is not doing its work under there, and rust is pretty much, the paint is holding moisture. It is what it is. And if that's the case, that's not good for us. That means we got to do the whole thing. We can't skip anything, so that's gonna kind of suck. So hopefully not, but we'll see when we get there. Other than that, everything else looks fantastico over here. Really good, really well done. Ourselves, of course. We just gotta go ahead and prime it one more time. This time it's not gonna be filler primer. We're just gonna use an edger just to cover everything, and then the sealer, and then paint. Oh, I can't wait to paint this thing. Get it out of here already. Give me headaches. Alright guys, it is finally time to start priming this whole thing. We already put our plastic in there. We're protected. We're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and prime this whole side so we can scuff the whole thing down and repaint the whole Jeep. Yes sir, we are doing the whole Jeep, and we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of more primer on this side as well. I don't know if you guys remember, but we went ahead and sand the crap out of this side too, and we're gonna put that white primer in there so it seals nice and neat there, and we don't have no issues or any different colors or anything like that. So yep, pretty much it is what it is. Let's get it done. Alrighty guys, as you guys seen there, we went ahead and threw the primer here. This is the final coat. It came out smoothly. I don't see anything at all. So we're gonna wet sand this one more time. The other one was blocked to find all the imperfections, which we did. We fixed them. Now it looks even, nice, sturdy, and as you guys can see, it is pretty good. Look at that. Sheesh. We did a good job, guys. Yeah, and then we went ahead and sprayed this door as well. You already know. There's our hits that we fixed. So good there. We did hit the metal on this parts there. That's why we threw some primer there as well. But yeah, everything is ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and get this situated. Before we start wet sanding it, we have to let it dry, obviously. So I did started doing miniature stuff on this one here, because this one is probably gonna be the first one to go. Because the reason for it, this one is just the hood, fender, door, and blend that door in. That's it. so we don't get, oh, and the front bumper. So that's not much stuff we gotta do. This one, we still gotta take care of this back bumper here already. We gotta take care of this side here, scuff the whole thing. We're gonna blend this to that door. And then we are doing, what was it? This front bumper for that one. So yeah, and we're also doing the front bumper on this one as well. We're gonna leave this alone. The top, we're gonna leave it alone. This whole side, we can't leave it alone, so we're gonna blend in the whole side. Yes, quarter panel and everything. Hood, we're gonna blend it into half and then clear the whole thing. Yes, sir. And the only thing we're not gonna touch is probably gonna be this fender and that door. I think that's the only two things we're not going to touch on this Jeep. Just the driver door and the driver fender, which is crazy if you ask me. Sheesh. Alright guys, time to wet sand this bad boy that's been giving us some headaches. We're just gonna put a guide coat spray paint on it so we know where we have sanded and we have not sanded yet. So we can sand all the primer, that way paint can stick to it. Vámonos! Now we just let this dry up and then come back and wet sand it. Oh yeah. Let's get this thing over and done with, man. I am tired of working on it. I'm ready to get it out of here. Now that we're here as well, let's do this one. Good buddy. Get it all coated up. Yay. Alright guys, full disclosure, we're gonna go ahead and let that dry it out there. We are gonna wet sand this one right away because I need to get this door done and over with, along with that fender and everything assembled in that car there. We already put some primer on this car as well. This little Nissan Versa, as you guys can see right there. We're gonna go ahead and wet sand that as well, and then put this whole thing together, make sure it doesn't need to be blended in, or if it does, blend it in. That's about it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way and get it out of here so we can get more space, and then we can finalize ourselves with this one here, since we're gonna have to paint the whole thing, well, re-clear that whole car. It's a bigger task for me, so I'm gonna get the easy stuff out of the way and move on to the hardest one. Alright guys, there we have it. It is all wet sand and ready for paint. We are going to set this up and start spraying the paint on it. We're gonna go ahead and set the fender up too. It is just dusty. So we're gonna go ahead and wax and grease, remove both parts, and go ahead and throw that paint on them. And hopefully they come out really good. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm putting that fender on a different stand, because I am most likely gonna take that hood off and blend it in here. That way I don't have to bring the whole car in here. And we just finger crossed that the paint matches 100% and we don't have to blend in any doors to it. Let's get it. Alright guys, there's some wet sand in here today. Make this look shiny as it can be. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and threw the clear coat right there. Look at that. Nice and uniform. Same goes with the hood here. Look at all that. Ooh-wee. Oh yeah, it came out clean. And matches really well too, so yay. Just gotta go ahead and put it on, and here's our fender. All done. Now we just gotta wait for these parts to dry it out so we can go ahead and install them in the Versa over there. Yes sir, get that thing out of the way and move on to the headed guy over here. Sheesh. But yes guys, we're gonna go ahead and wait for this to dry out. We'll come back and install him, and hopefully everything fits just well. Alright guys, we're about to put the side skirt here, and then we realized that the fender goes and inside of it. We're gonna go ahead and put the fender first, and then we put the finalized skirt there. The skirt seems to line up really well, so that tells me that the fender is gonna line up real well. But in order for us to put the fender on, we have to put the door on. So yeah, we gotta put the door, fender, then the side skirt, then the hood. Sheesh. Alright, well, I guess we took the old in with the new, and we just gotta wait for the rest of the stuff to dry up. It is pretty much dry already to the touch. We're supposed to leave it a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna pull it outside on the sun. It is really sunny today, really hot, and that should give us the remainder of the, yeah, I can touch this like there's nothing. It's already dry to the touch. It's just, you know, if we press on it really hard and stuff, it still leaves impressions of your fingerprints, and we don't want that. Alright guys, we went ahead and took out the parts outside while they cook. We're gonna go ahead and put the old door there and take everything we need off of it. Here's the fender right there, just drying out with the sun. Look at that. Jeez. Right on, huh? So there's the fender. We have the door right here cooking as well. Getting that sound blare up in there, and there's the little hood. It is smaller than I thought. Look at this. This little hood is almost the size of a door of the Ford Focus over here. Miniature. Oh my god guys, we went ahead and did all the parts and I forgot about this guy right here. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that one quick outside the camera. We're gonna take this apart and we can hopefully assemble the car today. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We went ahead and touched it up. Just a little quick touch up so it's not noticeable, and as you guys can see, it blends right in. Ooh, we got save on this one. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and do this quick and easy. We're gonna go ahead and take this off this door, pretty much. Take this off the door, put it on the other one, and of course, we can't forget our handle here. Take that off and put it on the other door, and that should be it. That's all we need. The other door had the harness. It fit right in, as you guys can see. We had this part right there as well. It fit right in. Oh, we are gonna take this handle there because the other door, that handle is different color. As you guys can see, fender fit in perfectly. We still got to put in the hood. I'm gonna put in the front bumper and put this door together first. Good thing is I found out we can open this door without having to have the handle on it, so that's a plus. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this together here. Everything is the same, just this is different. So we're gonna have to take this off and put the other one in here and call it a good rebuild, I guess. Yeah, everything fit perfectly fine. Lines are real well. The side skirt, it's right on, pretty nice. We just need ourselves the mirror here and the handle and the interior, and yeah, that should be it. And then just put everything back together, like the 2 screws that go over here, down there, and all around here. Light fit perfectly right there. Yes sir, we just got to tighten this ones here. I forgot to tighten those 3, so we're gonna have to tighten this fender in real good once we have the hood there, to make sure we have the same amount of space that we do on this side. And yeah, pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get that situated. Alright guys, we got everything put together. On this door, there's the door handle, there's the mirror, we got the little thing there, cover up, look at that. Woo-wee! Yes, it's almost nighttime over here, but we changed the hinge there. Everything's good. We put the little plastic that goes around it as well. You already know. Things feels secured and well sealed. So yeah, and it opens and shuts, so we did our job real well. Now it's just a matter of time of adjusting the front bumper, which we just did the other side over here. We have done everything up here. That's good. We adjusted it over here, so that's good to go. And then once we adjust that side over there, we put the hood on, and it's done. We're done. Over, out of here. Well, hello guys and welcome back. It is the next week and our Nissan Versa has gone through inspection. It has passed inspection and sadly we have sold it. It is gone. It is out of here. No longer have it. So yeah, that's okay because we get plenty more space and now we can concentrate on finishing up that Compass, that Jeep Compass, man. We gotta finish it. This is the time to do it. So let's go ahead and get started on it. But it'll be on the next video for you guys. So do apologize. Stay tuned if you want to see that cheap compass get, you know, done. Finally, right? Let's go ahead and see what all we gotta do with it. But like I mentioned, that will be in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.